Miss Charlene, you are a proud fur baby mama.
Gotta go pee pee. Let's go outside. Let's go. Okay. Let's go outside. It's kind of messy out there, but look.
Look at Where did your love for dogs begin?
It started when I was a little girl growing up. My mom loved animals and we always had dogs in the house. And from there, I've just always had a love for the dogs. And I actually call them my fur babies. So because they are extension of me. And so, you know, being a little girl and just always having a dog or having dogs, because a lot of times we sometimes had 2 or 3 dogs. There was nothing for a stray to end up on our porch, because I think everybody knew my mom loved dogs and we would take them in. And so it stems from a little girl.
What is it about dogs, particularly your dogs, that you think is special?
Well, I currently have 2 fur babies. I have Bird. Bird here is 6 years old. Bird, look for the camera. There you go. He's 6 years old. And then there's Chance, and Chance is 8 months old. So Bird came along in my life. I wasn't even gonna get a dog, but then I was kind of fiending for a dog. I used to have Charlene and Chauncey, and then they passed away. And for 3 years, I didn't have a dog, and it just seemed so strange to me. So when I got Bird, he was 11 months old, and the person who had him had gotten him from a breeder, but he had 2 larger dogs, and he thought that was a little too much. So that's how I got Bird. Now Chance, I just got Chance on December the 15th of 25. He was in a shelter. And he needed to have a forever home. And so initially it was supposed to be for my son, but he's kind of ended up just being my baby. And so these are my 2 fur babies, Bird and Chance. And I love them very much.
Oh, so beautiful. For people who have never had pets and therefore not fully understand the bond between people, families, and their fur babies, how would you describe it?
I would describe it as an unconditional love that they have for me, for people. You know, dogs are very loyal. They love you hard. They will always be there with you. You know, everywhere I go in the house, they follow me. I go into the bathroom, they're gonna come and sit in there and watch me. You know, it's like they just follow you everywhere. But you know what? They are there to protect you, but I think we're there also to make them feel safe. And so with both of them, it takes, you have to take care of your dogs. So you can't just get them. You have to be able to make sure they go to the doctor for their doctor visits, make sure that you're feeding them good food, that you're giving them the exercise they need, and just spoiling them because they are deserving of that. I think Bird is ready to kind of mosey on for a little bit, but Chance is still here. So I would say if you are thinking about a dog, you know, research, get a dog, but don't get a dog and then not care for the dog. Now, I mentioned that Chance is from a shelter. You don't have to spend a lot of money on dogs. So it's so many dogs in our local shelters that need forever homes. And so go start with that, you know, because they are in need. And if you have a dog, you have to plan everything around your dog. So if you want to go out of town, you have to plan who's going to care for the dog. And, you know, so it's not just like you can up and go. But I've always had a dog in my life. Pretty much, like I said, I went about 3 years without one, and I felt like, oh my gracious, come on Bird, come on. So he's back. So I would say, you know, if you're very serious, do it. They will give you so much love.
Thank you, Charlene.
You're welcome.
Okay, Charlene, be honest. Who runs the house? You or your fur babies?
Well, you know they do. They do. Let me just say one thing, right? they run it because it's their house, right? So some people may say dogs don't belong on the furniture. Well, you see they're on the furniture because this is their house. And some people have an issue with dogs in the bed, but that's a whole nother topic, another time.
Yes, it is.
But they do try to run this house, but I tell them I'm the alpha. But the funny thing is that Chance is much younger than Bird. He came in here being the alpha over Bird. And I'm like, Bird, wait a minute, this is a baby. But anyway, but they know I'm the true alpha of this pack.
Thank you so much, Charlene.
You're welcome.
And your fur babies.
You guys say bye, say hello.
Okay, so
Me.